Hey there! If you're looking for a fun and easy way to earn rewards, including cash and prizes, check out the link in the video description.
Russia plans to destroy Britain and France's nuclear powers in just one day if WW3 unfolds, a pro-Kremlin propagandist has warned. Dr. Yuri Baranchik has ranted about Operation Unthinkable, a plan to be used if Putin's war in Ukraine descends into global conflict. Baranchik, who works for the pro-Putin Moscow Rustrat Institute, said Russian forces would eliminate the nuclear potentials of Britain and France. This would weaken Europe significantly within just 24 hours of a nuclear WW3 targeting Britain and France's nuke submarines and warheads. Designed to pull out the nuclear teeth of Britain and France, Baranchik says it would seriously damage NATO's nuclear power. He boasted on Telegram, "Instead of a protracted war of attrition, in one day we deprive France and Britain of their nuclear weapons and destroy the whole of Europe. We deprive them of their status as nuclear powers and radically change the entire security system in Europe." France is one of the 5 nuclear weapons states with what is thought to be a stockpile of around 300 nuclear warheads. It is also home to 6 nuclear submarines, including the 99-meter Suffren. The UK is home to 4 nuclear-powered ballistic missile submarines, HMS Vanguard, Vengeance, Victorious and Vigilant. It also has a stockpile of nuclear warheads, although smaller than China, France, Russia, and the US. After Russia carries out Operation Unthinkable, Baranchik warns that Putin would issue an ultimatum to the US, NATO and the EU. This would urge them to stop all support for Ukraine within a day or face the wrath of Russia's own tactical nuclear weapons. He said, "After the successful implementation of Operation Unthinkable, we immediately issue an ultimatum to the United States, NATO, and the European Union to cease within 24 hours military and financial support for Kyiv. Otherwise, after 24 hours, we will use tactical nuclear weapons against any objects in Europe." Baranchik boasted that Britain's nuclear arsenal could be destroyed without much difficulty. He warned, "If we turn to the details, we will see that depriving Britain of nuclear weapons is quite simple. Its entire nuclear potential, since 1998, has been a group of 4 Vanguard-class SSBNs, nuclear power submarines carrying atomic missiles, based in Foslane, Scotland. 1 or 2 underwater boats are on alert, between Greenland, Iceland and Britain, and 1 or 2 are in port for repairs and replenishment. There are members of Putin's government who are professionally prepared to take them out," he claimed. With France, which also has an air-to-ground tactical nuclear capability, he said it would be more complicated but still solvable. Baranchik earlier this year urged an attack on a British Type 45 destroyer after Ukraine impressively sunk Putin's beloved Novichokhovsk landing ship. He wrote on Telegram, "First, a message from a Russian official blamed Britain for the sinking of the Novichokhovsk large landing ship. You need to look at the flight range of the carriers, and hit the British destroyer Diamond with 2 daggers. Do it yourself. And officially declare that Russia's patience with the antics of the West is over." London will run to complain to the USA. The Kremlin is currently building £330,000 worth of nuclear shelters for Russia's major cities in case of nuclear war. The KUBM mobile modular shelters are designed to protect those sheltering inside for 48 hours from air shock waves and light radiation caused by a nuke explosion. It protects not only from the light radiation of a nuclear explosion, but also from radioactive contamination. And Putin's #1 crony, Deputy Dmitry Medvedev, has insisted the nuclear threats to come out of the president's office are not empty warnings. The despot's mouthpiece said today that constant nuclear war rhetoric is not intimidation or a nuclear bluff. He warned yesterday the current military conflict with the West is developing according to the worst possible scenario. There is a constant escalation in the power of applicable NATO weapons. Therefore, today no one can rule out the transition of the conflict to its final stage.